What's happening? Okay. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the home of the dopest, freshest vibes on Vibes Entertainment Commentary. TheReportCard is my name. We've made it, fam. It's November. We are almost collapsing this year. Smash that subscribe button, hit notification so that you do not miss when we post and upload. Let's get started. Now, this was on Furahi Day when our Mama Kiyacho, Corazon decides, let me go in and gift myself a Mercedes. Like, I'm joining the Mercedes gang crew. I can do this for me because I'm independent. I am young. I have worked my butt off, literally. I have laid flat for so many years. I have invested, and now I can finally reap the fruits of my harvests. Okay, it's called what is this thing they say? That the fruits of that labor. I have seen the fruits of my labor, and now I just feel like before my baby gets here, I'm at a place where I can do this for me. So she posts up these videos. She has the guy, I think, who helped her to select the mark, and then her friend, the chauffeur boyfriend or baby dad, is seated there driving the car. And someone said, one of the readers actually said, and if you're not following us on Instagram, I do not know what you're waiting for, but you're wasting away like a fossil. Join us, come on. Hit uko hivyo Instagram, because Instagram site, unajua inanifurahisha lakini bado ina mambo yake, lakini hivyo hivyo tunasukumana. So, someone said that, what, I saw them, and Corazon was there with Frankie, and they were selecting that car, blah, 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 yakishmakti. And then I think Frankie was giving her advice, like, you need to look for this, you need to look for this, you need to look for this, for you to buy the car. So, this is what she posted.
Tutafika hapo tu. Wrangler Limited, soft roof, like red in color and everything. But this will do for now. It's pretty nice with this guy here.
When Corazon posted this one, Mama, what's the baby's name? Tajir. Oh, but whatever. Okay, fine, whatever, man. Fam. Let me not massacre the baby's name. So anyway, when she posted this one, I'm telling you, me, and let's say like 10 people who are of the opinion that, honestly, Frankie, really, Frankie, what is this that you always give your women other than just babies? Because the gift of being a mom is it's a huge upgrade, it's a huge upgrade. We appreciate the fact that Frankie has given his sperm and it has made babies. For these women, Maureen Waititu and now Corazon Kwamboka. And I am sorry, not sorry, but by the look of things, these two people's shadows will keep following each other up until Mwisho wa Dohari. Do you understand? Like that thing where, you say something and you have to correlate it to Maureen Waititu. It's the unfortunate fate that is tying these three together, unfortunately, because I think Corazon Kwamboka joined the boat a bit late. So anywho, now, when Corazon realized that people are coming for Frankie, because it's the same thing, the same damn thing that Maureen Waititu did. Maureen Waititu went, and that those years they were filming on an alphabet before that channel was dissolved. Maureen bought herself a Tilda, a Nissan. And she was like, what, I've worked my butt off, I deserve to give myself this. And then when a Frankie again playing the role of chauffeur, seated there. So, fast forward, now it's Corazon Kwamboka. She's upped her game, not a Tilda, not a Vitz, not a Wish or whatever, but a Mercedes Benz. Bambi. Now Corazon realized that people now are coming for her like fast and thick, and she was like, so first of all, she decides to give us this read. She's like, first of all, you people, you need to know this one thing. Frankie took me, I don't know, to Mombasa or Dar es Salaam, and then I took him, I don't know, to whichever place, but just these local trips. And she was like, you see, in a relationship, we have that thing where we are supporting each other, we are both young. So, I had to pause and I was like, okay, so now that Corazon, you're talking about how both of you are young. You are young, Frankie is young. But meanwhile, when being young, you can afford to buy yourself a Mercedes Benz. If that's the tagline we want to use, that we are both young and so we should not, give Frankie pressure to gift someone a car. Where did Corazon get the money to gift herself that car? If that's the defense we are using. What I'm simply trying to say is if also Frankie wanted to be a young man who can gift his baby mamas these types of things, he should be in a position to do that. But people don't want to get into that discussion. Because when Frankie, all your women, you're just that person who sits, you just stand behind the queue and you probably just cheer them on and you just tell them, hey, you go buy it, The kind of men you tell, I'm so hungry, and this person can afford to buy even lunch. They tell you, please take a picture of what you've eaten and then just send it my way. Instead of saying, what are you eating for lunch, and maybe sponsoring that lunch. That's the kind of nigga Frankie is. So anyway, people were all about the independent woman talk. They were saying, you need to let women be. If a woman can gift herself this. And for me, at the back of my mind, I'm like, you see, it's for this exact reason why some of y'all Kenyan women will not understand the joy of having a man spoil you. Because for you, everything is if I can do it for myself. That's the tempo you start off with. And then even when you get married, side chicks enjoy the fruit of your husband's labor. Alafu wewe, hata kupelekwa, you've never even seen a different ceiling other than your own ceiling board. Hapo kwa nyumba, au vile ceiling board za hoteli, ama vile kio za hoteli zinakaa ukifanywa. You have no idea. But meanwhile, the side piece that is chopping and chowing your husband down, it's gonna give you full details. You even tell the hand that say atwangi at a bob, someone's gonna be looking at you like, see, first of all, I don't believe that, because just right now he has credited my phone with 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000, or he sends me this little money in between here, and right now we are planning a trip. But sour. So bottom line here is, I think the main reason why I decided to cut Frankie some slack, because guys were talking about, she's independent, she has her money, she can do this, she can do that. But Frankie wa jana ni ule wa leo, na atazidi kuwa huyu. The only contribution Frankie brings to these women's lives is kids. Gives you 2 baby packages, maybe Corazon will get more, and then that's all. He folds his hands and just cheers you on. So anyway, what I'm saying that I will cut Frankie a bit of slack is by virtue of Frankie just being a baby's father. Okay? He's just a baby's father. He's not married to Corazon. He's not Corazon Kwamboka's husband. He's just the baby's father. And even if they want to say they're engaged or whatever, we're just going to acknowledge him as the father to Corazon Kwamboka's children. Like one child and the other one on the way, inshallah. So, thing is, the truth is, I don't think Frankie is entitled to buying any of these women anything. His main responsibility, as far as I am concerned, is towards his kids. Like the minute maybe they upgrade and they change their status to saying, okay, now baby, you've moved from just being baby mama to being from fiancé, baby mama, now you're officially my wife. We will wait and see if Frankie will really step up, if he will crack that pedal, level up, and gift his wife, and that time these guys get married, those spoils. Because you want to defend him, but for me that is the only thing I think I'll accept right now as a mechanism of defense. And just say Frankie is not married to anyone, Frankie is not anyone's husband, so it's okay. It's okay. We cannot put irrelevant pressure on a baby father or a boyfriend or I don't know, a fiancé to get you these things. It's fine, Wena, Frankie. I've left you off the hook. Right now, as far as we are concerned, that thing that says Corazon Kwamboka is still single. She's just a single mother with 2 kids. by this guy, and this guy is still the boyfriend. So if she can afford to give herself those spoils as a single woman, Kale, I accept. But let's wait and see. Once these guys, if they ever make it down the aisle, or if they go to the G, or if they start living together as man and wife, if this babe will be the one who will be gifting herself things, and then in the spirit of protecting and covering her mans, she'll be like, Frankie did it, until they fall off, and then now she'll come back here telling us, this man has never given me anything, or maybe he has bought me it's probably chicken from Galitos. That's all I've ever enjoyed from this man's pockets. I've not had anything else from him. Because the tempo that the man starts with when you guys are dating, don't think it will change when you get into marriage. Because as a matter of fact, in this African setup, we've been programmed to think the wife, like the one who makes it down there and the one who runs and completes that race, is the one who constantly accepts suffering in turn as a token of appreciation. That amenivumilia, sijui sasa ndo wife material. You know, someone who just sticks around and never demands for spoils, never asks for anything. All you do is sit and just say, yes, Hefe, no Hefe, I don't have money. But meanwhile, somebody somewhere is asking your man for money and your man is coughing the money. So, yes, Corazon is okay. We are going to cut Frankie some slack. Frankie, you are going to cut you some slack, because at this point, I still don't think you are entitled to taking care of Corazon Komboka. Because as far as my eyes can see, she's still a single mother. And you are only, I think the only responsibility Frankie has as per now is towards his kids. No more. See, because you are hell-bent to defending him, acting like, you know, you've been young, is what is stopping him from making money and helping you access or level up or live up to your dreams. I don't know. And then someone asked, like, by the way, what does Corazon Komboka do? Or what did she used to do? Because I mean, for her, she has, you know, she's on a different level, claiming that she's young, but she can gift herself a Mercedes Benz without the help of anyone. Meanwhile, when a Frankie cannot do that for her, and she's like, you know, now she's pulling out the we are both young card. Card declined, because I am not understanding. But anyway, let's just wait and see if this upgrade is going to show up, if it's ever going to come knocking on your door, or it will be the same thing where women go, unajilipia mahari, mnafika kwa restaurant, wewe ndio unalipa, unafika sijui hapo ndio unafanya hivi, unafanya hivi. Unajua mama baya eleweki, hata vitu ambavyo vileki. So yeah, let's just wait and see. But I have a feeling that, you know, this babe will forever be gifting herself this spoil. This babe, who was previously signed, I don't know, her name is Miss P. She needs to just change her name at this point, because ananyota ile ya chumvi, yani ile nyota yaku madama na nyota yaku teseka. So the thing is, anajaribu kila kitu lakini mambo ya boy, everything is just flopping. So here's the thing: a couple of months back, she came out and told us that this guy, what's his name, Willie Paul, has assaulted me. Like, he had sex with me without my consent. So it was like borderline rape. But then when people heard that story, it was like, so what were you going to... Anyway, so when, you know, she was being accosted, being asked questions, and then, you know, all that stuff, the babe again backtracked and she was like, this story is tiring. I am tired. I no longer want to talk about this vibe. Okay, cool. So now, 18 seconds later, we see the babe with the one Omondi, and they are claiming that they have impregnated each other. Now, this babe looks like those people we used to see in Turukana. Malnutrition, like, you know, you know, as in a kanika kunanja. Doesn't even look like a baby bump. It looks like, in fact, she just, you know, struggled to push out her stomach. Kiki zingine jamani muwe mnaangalia. Sijui kama watu wanaona sasa kiki za watoto ndo kiki ama nini inaendelea. Lakini I gotta say this long story short. Truth is, mtafanya yote. Hii ni kiki ya mapifasi. Mtazungumziwa leo, kesho bwaya. We forget about you. We keep it moving. Dadangu. Yani ameng'ang'ana, nataka nitoe ngoma, nataka nijulikane, ninapika kiki zote. failed. I don't think she's pregnant. She does not look pregnant. She looks funny. She looks really funny. I don't know what they did, but babe, this babe looks funny, like honestly. And I do not, and then now what was even more hilarious is the fact that now Jackie Maribe was in the comment section talking about how Eric is like, I met this hand 5 years back, and now 5 months back, whatever happened, and now I'm saying to take full responsibility of this babe. Then Jackie Maribe was in the comment section asking a question, talking about 7 years of responsibility, like, bruh. You did not take care of me, you ghosted me, and then now you're here. Fam, but anyway, listen. Truth of the matter is, this is just a cheap stunt. I don't believe for a second that this baby is pregnant. It will take a lot of convincing for me to do. It's probably a music video they're shooting, but she looks really, she looks malnutritioned, honestly. And I feel sorry for her that, she has to go to this type of lengths to get people talking, and then people just talk for a second, and then when you mention a name, guys are like, hey, who is that? Nasikitisha. Hata dakika 5 nakwambia hazijaisha. Dakika 5 hatujazimaliza vizuri. Brown Madowo is already talking about impregnating Vera Sidika because according to Brown, he's like, you see the joy that this lady has brought, the baby has brought into the house, it's just untalkable. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, when Brown, you already know that you're gambling card. Because I think these guys have got so much publicity from when Vera popped to how she took the baby to back home, and now I doubt if really there's anything they can use, or they can use the baby as leverage to trend the way they did, during that very dramatic pop-out session during the CS. Because even Vera was like, oh, you see, if I can also just go because at the CS, trying to use that card, but at the back of my mind, I'm just like, you milked it. You guys made hay while the sun shone. That is good. We are clapping for them, because if they were dumb enough, they wouldn't have milked that situation the way they did. And so now they're just looking for ways kurudi mjini, kwa sababu wanajua they are at risk of just becoming those people who at some point Vera had to post nudes. She had to don't know to do what. Brown Madowo, in fact, akatoa mpaka album, as in he's like, you see, my baby's here, I want to sing something for Vera. Still, no, we don't even know even one song from that album of his, or whatever he released. I don't know if it's a song, I don't know if it's an album, I don't know if it's an EP, whatever that was. So, right now, they're just like, it's the kicks of a dynamite, like, baby, what else are we going to tell people now to have them talk about us? Because I think, even if she tells us that now I'm importing, I don't know, the most expensive clothes from this and this place, the most expensive diaper brand from, I don't know, the UK, or from Turkey, or from Germany, nobody will give two shit. And actually, on other news, now Vanessa Mdee has finally flaunted, she not showed us the baby's face, but by the look of things, it looks like we're going to meet little Akinosho. We're going to meet him sooner rather than later, young Akinosho. Because the mom is now up and about. She's like, I'm 1 month in, and her body looks really good. Now, I thought about it, and I was like, maybe we are discriminating. We have double speak or double standards, but she does look smashing. I've seen Vanessa, and you see, I think there's another video where she posted, and her stomach still looked slightly big, like it still looked like she was, trying to flatten that out. So I think we don't know what she has done. We don't know if it's her metabolism, or she's now doing something inside there, but she looks good. I don't know. She looks like she's handling that whole motherhood issue very properly. But you know what I would really appreciate, I think, from our celebrities and these people who are known, is for them to just show us the realistic side of motherhood. Because we all know it's sleepless nights, it's a pack of little depressions here and there, especially during those first few months. You don't know, colic, you don't know why the baby is crying. You're just like, hey, okay, I just fed the baby, I don't know this and this, like that's all we are campaigning for. Can we just be realistic mothers here on the ground? or on YouTube or whatever. Just show us the realistic journey instead of you, because right now people are working overtime, and that's the problem I have with this new age motherhood that is online. Everybody is working overtime to show us that this thing is perfect, it's easy, it's a breeze, it's a walk in the park. Nobody should struggle. Even if you're struggling, let us remove the struggles from social media and just feed people this type of fake fallacy. Like, we've made it. We're not, it's not as bad as most of you make it sound or make it look, but I'm just like, is it possible that maybe we get the real picture of what is happening exactly behind closed doors? Is that too much to ask? No, I don't. Hey, Larry Madowo and Edith Kimani put out these photos. There's nothing steamy. There's nothing suggestive. They just cross-post each other. I don't know, like a friend appreciation thing. Because from what we've had, guys, about Larry, I might just leave. It's fine. Not today. I'm not in the mood, but friends. But even if you look at these photos between Larry and Edith, there is honestly like do you know, like a very chemistry-less thing? Like, it's just like, you know what, let's just, hold hands. Larry very compassionately holding Edith, celebrating each other's journalism skills, telling each other, babe, look at us, we've come from far. But from what we be hearing from the streets, stop putting irrelevant pressure on people who don't need your kind of pressure. This is just a post. It's just like something that Larry did and Edith did, and they're just celebrating each other. Nothing more, nothing less. And if it turns out that, I don't know, these two people are dating or they're doing this and this, for me, I'll be very surprised. I will be very surprised. I will be very, very, very surprised. And I think we'll have to make a call to some of our friends out there and just say, hey, kunaendaje? Cause anyway, wacha tu. Yaani sina mwaka ni mwezi mwingine, sina muda ya kwanza kuingilia na watu. Lakini tushasikia sana.